A local nonprofit is dedicated to providing access to safe water, one village at a time. Andre is here to fill us in on the work that Lifewater International is doing. Andre, good to see you.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you guys again.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks for
you.
coming back.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Fill us in. Remind us of the mission of Lifewater International.
Absolutely. So Lifewater International, it's a nonprofit that was founded in 1977. So we've been doing work for about 46, 47 years now. Since 2020, we've located our headquarters in Northwest Arkansas. So this is our home now.
Yes.
But we work in the WASH sector. So WASH is water, sanitation, and hygiene.
Okay.
So our main focus is providing safe water access, as well as improved sanitation and improved hygienes for communities in the areas that we work in. Over the past 40 years, we've been in 45 plus countries. But since 2016, we've really focused on the efforts in Cambodia, Tanzania, Uganda, and Ethiopia.
Yeah, and you've been doing work right here in our community, as you said, since 2020. Can you give us a little bit of a recap of the Square to Square and what you were able to do with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as a nonprofit, our biggest asset is our community. We realize there's a lot of parallels in the things that we do in the areas that we serve. There's sometimes a disconnect in people's heads, but it's really no different. Here in Northwest Arkansas, we love to cycle. In Tanzania, for example, they cycle everywhere. That's their main mode of transportation.
Okay.
So it's not unusual to go to those areas and see women and children on bicycles
Yeah.
carrying hundreds of pounds of water with them. So we wanted to draw a parallel between something that we do for fun and something other people do every single day for survival.
Okay.
So we reached out. We had a bunch of fundraisers that joined us from across the country, and we raised over $7,000
Wow.
from our Square to Square initiative, and that actually translates into 39 people that were able to get safe water, improved sanitation, and hygiene for 3 years.
Wow.
So yeah, when you look at the numbers, $60 gives someone sanitation, water, and hygiene for one whole year.
Wow.
So $180 gives it to them for the length of our whole project. So, Square to Square is over, but we still have a lot of work to do, obviously.
yeah,
Certainly,
but what
yeah.
an impact.
Yeah, and when we look at it, 703 million people don't have access to safe water, and that's something that we take for granted. So we really just want to encourage the community here in Northwest Arkansas to know what the issues are and how
Sure.
they can get involved. Our biggest need, just like any nonprofit, is donations.
Okay.
And just quite frankly, a $60 donation, that's an entire year of safe water for an entire community. It can change their whole trajectory.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing to know that something that seems like it's not too much, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can really have a huge reach.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. The world is suffering with this global water crisis.
Sure.
We've seen some improvement. The number used to be 773 million people didn't have access. So we bumped that down a little bit. But when you look at some of the facts, every 2 minutes, a child under 5 in these areas dies from a preventable waterborne disease.
Wow.
Something so simple as, we go to our faucet, we get water, we buy bottled water, drink half the container, throw it in the back of your car.
Yeah.
But, a $60 donation, it's more than just a donation, it's a lifeline. So
Yeah.
we're asking the community just to continue. Let's build that connection from one community to another. $60, $180, for many of us, that's nothing. But that can completely change a community.
Absolutely. Andre, what's the best way to keep up with Lifewater International, or if people want to go ahead and donate, how
Yeah.
can they do that?
Absolutely. So you can go to our website, lifewater.org/donate.
Okay.
That will get you all the information you need about what your donation does, the impact that it makes, the lives it changes. And of course, you can follow us on social media. We're on all those channels, and we provide updates constantly, stories directly from the field of the work that we're doing. So
Okay.
we want to connect one community to another, and it starts with us right here in Northwest Arkansas.
Yes.
Thanks,
Andre, thank
Andre.
you so much.
Yeah,
Very
thank you
enlightening.
guys.
I love
I
that.
appreciate it.
Well,